am late today, but I'm here. Make sure I put my volume up. I'm hot. Hi, the Empress. It is so hot. Hey, Tasha. Is this Rodney? Hey, Yanni. Is it Rodney or Tony over there? Hey, guys. Oh, my God. It was 60 something. Okay, skin. I put a little under the eye, but the rest is God, honey. I need to get a facial because my baby glow is wearing off. My skin is cooked, actually. Yeah, so it was 62 degrees in New York today. Hey, Rodney. It was 62 degrees in New York today, and my super decides that we need the heat. I called and complained like 2 weeks ago, like 3 days in a row, because my baby's hands were frozen because there was no heat. Now you give us heat when we don't need it. It's too hot. It's too hot. Hey, Sarita. Hey, Keke. Damn, Yanni. Maybe is it the stress? Like, what is happening? I had a pimple right here that now looks like a little Kim mole, like, because my skin just didn't come back to that color. Now it's like a scar. Like, what's going on with the skin? Let me put you guys on, because Marina put me on. If you go to Neiman Marcus, yeah, they give free facials because they want you to buy the products. So they give complimentary facials. They're using like $300, $500 products. My friend said her skin came looking like chef's kiss. She left, her skin was rich. You have to call and make an appointment, or you can go online, but online I couldn't figure it out, so I'm gonna call, make myself an appointment and get me a facial, because what's going on? My face to my neighbors like, you not using suntan lotion? I ain't never had to use that. Honey, we old now. Your facial moisturizer has to have some SPF. Has to have some SPF in there. Okay, T-Mac. Oh, your face got burned. That's the other thing. You can't get a facial from any or everybody because different products don't go with your face. So that's why Neiman Marcus offers a complimentary one. Actually, they offer you two because they want you to try it, see if you like the product, see if the products go with you, and then they want you to come back and try it again. They say, like, you know, it takes 2 times to know if a product goes with you. So you can hit them with the, oh, yeah, I just want to see. I'm not really sure. But for real? Yeah, she said it was really nice. She took a picture, like it looked like a professional like massage room or facial room. So Neiman Marcus, tell a friend to tell a friend, but keep it low. Let's all go together. Yeah, let's go together. Let's try to make it appointments on the same day. They probably gonna be like, they ain't not here to buy nothing. We got to go with all our most expensive items manufactured in China. We'll get into that. Hey, Allie. Yeah, so tonight I'm on CP time, as you guys can tell. I was like, maybe... Oh, sorry. I thought Phoenix was crying. Maybe 5 or 6 minutes late because life is lifing. Like, I had a plan to be on time, and then I decided to take Phoenix braids out. Why would I do that? Because her hair is a mess, and I haven't had any other chance. If I don't take it out, I'm going to keep saying tomorrow. So I had to take it out. It was a hot mess. Like, she looks like we don't love her. That's not the case. There's no time. There's no time. There's not enough 24. There's not enough hours. 24 is not enough. Yeah, I actually had curls in it. Where did I go? That I had curls in it. Was it the Mary? Oh, for the Mary concert. But the rain killed it. So, yeah. I'm going to curl her back up for tomorrow. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I decided to take... Fuck these kids. Correct. I decided to take Phoenix hair out. Then I realized, oh my God, I have to feed her. Because, duh. Because if I don't do things don't get done. And this is no shade to Justin. It's just like the reality of being an adult and being a parent is like, yo, I start the day. And I end the day. You know what I mean? Like, I am the leader of the kids. So, like, she didn't tell me, like, hey, I need to eat dinner. It was me like, oh my God, you got to eat dinner. So then I'm like, you know, while you eat dinner, I'm going to give the baby a bath. Then she's like, oh, I don't want Daddy to give me a bath. I want you to give me a bath. So then she jumps in the bath. So now I'm looking at the time, like, hold up. I didn't move my notes. I write notes on my phone. I didn't move them from my phone to the paper. Then my breast started hurting. Then I had to pump. Then I was like, oh my God. Then I was like, oh, you know what? Let me grab clothes out the room. Then I grabbed the shirt. And I realized I couldn't iron it because I can't go back in the room because Justin's putting the baby to sleep. Nor could I grab a bra. So I have a pumping bra on and a Leah shirt, but I had access to my closet, so I had to get a chain. Like, one thing will just completely derail you. And then I was like, see you when I see you, okay? See you when I see you. I will be on live 5 to 10 minutes late, and they will all be okay. But this is why I'm ending this season. Literally for this reason. I am pretty hard on myself about being consistent, and this season I haven't been able to. And you know, sometimes I've been sad about it, but the reality is that I just had a baby. Like, I'm adjusting to a new life, which has been hard for me. Not really, but like fake really, because the thing is that I want to do the same things thinking I have the same energy. That is where we at a crossroads. I don't have the same energy. So while, yes, I can do the same things, I don't have the same energy. And so I'm constantly crashing. And then I'll be like, call my mom over, like, hey, can you come over and babysit so I can rest? And I'm like, oh, actually, it's Tati's birthday. We going out. Like, she's like, wait, hold up. I came over here for you to sleep. So my dilemma is I am just so used to, and I'm not sleeping consistently. Like, I think I'm literally up every 2 hours. And then I'm up for a full stretch of from 8 a.m. right. From 6:30 a.m. to maybe midnight, and then 2 hours in between then. Because I need to go to bed at 10, but once the kids are asleep, that's my time to watch TV and have some alone time. But yeah, I don't know how to sit down. That's a problem, for real. And the wintertime is when I should have been sitting down, because obviously the summertime is when things are going to pick up. So I have to come up with something, but I'm staying in the house on Saturday. Because yesterday we took her out with spring break. We took Phoenix out yesterday. Anyway, tomorrow is what is that called? An Easter egg hunt. Saturday I'm just going to do her hair and relax. And then Sunday's Easter. So I guess I have 2 days to rest. Hey, Karina. Anyway, let's get into it while we're all here. So let's go back. So I know a lot of you guys are not really into politics. I don't like to dig into it too heavy. But after our last conversation, a lot of you surprised me with not knowing why the eggs, hey Kim, with why the eggs were going up. Y'all just thought something was happening. Y'all didn't know it was a whole bird flu. I'm really disappointed in y'all. Like, I get it. Everybody doesn't watch the news, but everybody who's on here is on Instagram. Instagram also gives you access to the news. The Shade Room was talking about it. Spiritual Word. Hollywood Unlocked. Whatever. There was a bird flu. That's why the Good Friday you should be in mourning. Not when you have a kid. You got to be out. It's not going to be a Good Friday if I stay in the house with this kid. I'm telling you that now. She has too much energy. We got to go. She's going to find some eggs. She's going to run around, get all that energy out. Then we're going to come home and relax. And then we have to go out at night. But yeah, people were in Trader Joe's literally yelling at the good Trader Joe's employees who are also, they have to be trained with Chick-fil-A employees because they're all super respectful, right? And they're like, oh, where are the eggs? Where are the eggs? And the guy's like, it's a bird flu. There's no eggs. Like, New York City has to close down their poultry places, I think, for like 2 weeks. So all places who sell live poultry had to close because the birds were sick. People were dying. So if y'all don't have no eggs, or eggs are $10, this is why. There's a shortage of eggs. It's not Trump. Like, let's stop with the Trump shit. Listen, Trump could have poisoned the damn chickens for all we know. We can't keep up with him. Anyway, did you guys, I hope that you guys saw that Cory Booker had a 25-hour speech on the Senate floor. No one understood the significance. Everyone was wondering why. Even myself, like, why is this man still talking? He's fed up. And you know, the Democrats, they like to fight clean. Like, they like to follow the law. Trump, he with the shits. He not following no laws. Make them and break them. Democrats like to fight safe, which is why we are where we are. But anyway, back to Cory Booker. You know, he sat on that Senate floor and talked for 25 hours. Him and his team prepared books and books and books and books of things to talk about. Super important topics. Things that are about to affect us for the next 4 years. If you guys have not realized, we're only 4 months in. Which means we got about 3 years and 8 months to go, or 9 months. I'm not a mathematician. We got a long way to go. So we got a long way to go. You say you want to trust me. We'll get into Cassie later as well. But we have a long way to go. And so right now, folks are trying to campaign for those midterm elections. So for those of you who don't know, in a year and a half, we will have midterm elections, which happen midway through a presidency, which allows us to vote for the Senate and the House. Right now, everything is Republican. They are the majority. So we need to get in and vote during the midterms to flip it to Democrats being the majority. This way, Trump can attempt to pass some shit and we can stop it. That's how you fight the good fight. So Cory Booker sat up there and talked for 25 hours. Now listen, my husband swears I can talk, but I ain't got 25 hours in me. I ain't got it. I do not have. Oh, my Cincinnati bedroom. What's going on? But he broke the record of a racist named Strom Thurmond, who was against the Civil Rights Act of 1957, and he spoke for 24 hours. So Cory just needed to make that extra. Cory could have did an extra minute, but you know, when it's up and it's stuck, you got to go for an extra hour. You got to break the records. On to Trump. Trump deported a Maryland father accidentally. Now, I think I was telling you guys this before, that they had to meet a quota of, oh God, my brain is went blank. I believe it was like 78 people a day or something like that. And before it was like 78 people a year. The quota of who needed to be, hey Renee, of who needed to be deported. The quota numbers are crazy. So the ICE agents are just grabbing people. Like, they grabbed the innocent man. I'll tell you guys this, who was from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is U.S. territory, which means a U.S. citizen. And because he spoke Spanish, they were questioning him down. They also were trying to say if you had a crown tattoo, they would try to deport you. LeBron has a crown tattoo. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, y'all just picking up random things and seeing what sticks. So Trump deported an innocent man. His name is Kilma Abrejo. And he was mistakenly detained and sent to El Salvador. Once the ICE agents realized this, they said it was a clerical error. I am the parent of 2 Haitian immigrants, right, who are U.S. citizens. They have accents. They can be picked up. This can accidentally happen to somebody that we love or we know. Like, I think the people who voted for Trump were thinking that he was going to take out illegal immigrants, which is what he initially started campaigning on. But as he started going through, he was saying he's kicking out immigrants. And he meant it. But this fool doesn't get that immigrants make the world go round. But he's going to continue to fuck around and find out. Sadly, this dad, I think he's like our age. I think he's like 35 or 36. He's super young. The prison they have him in is notorious for being hell. And the president from El Salvador he came to America. He had a press conference the other day and he was talking about, I'm not bringing him back to the United States. He didn't come here illegally. Like, basically he's saying like he never left El Salvador legally. Who knows what the truth is? But a lot of people are spectating that this man may be dead. And I really hope that's not the case. Like, he has a family. His wife has been on the news every day. Like, she's talking, trying to get the word out. And Trump and this El Salvadorian president are in cahoots. Like, there's no show that can up the ante of this. Like, we're living in some craziness. And it's just the beginning. Speaking of crazy, when Trump started, he was saying, Doge, whatever. Him and Elon and them were, and Vivek Ramaswamy. If you guys don't know, Vivek Ramaswamy is an Indian man who was running for president, and he's a Republican. And a white woman who's part of the Republican Party told him, Vivek, as smart as you are, I would not vote for you because you're brown, to his face. And I respect her honesty, because I want to, if you're racist, I want to know off rip. I don't want to be guessing what the vibes are. Vivek and Elon was supposed to be running Dodge together. Once Vivek realized the scammetry that was happening, he decided to leave Dodge because he wants to run for mayor of his state or governor of his state. And you cannot have a job in the White House and be running for an office. So he left, supposedly. So I say that Elon got the gig. It's a contracted gig for 6 months. It's a special job that you can only do for 180 days. Elon told Trump he's going to cut this budget in 130 days. Elon doesn't know what he's doing. Governor, thanks, Kim. Elon is just Eloning. He's literally another person throwing things to the wall to see what's going to stick. He's cutting everything. Medicaid is what they were after. Medicare is what they were after, as well as Social Security. Yes, Vivek is very sus, because you can tell somebody who's just an ass kisser like Vivek, they don't mess with your brown ass. The problem with people of color, when they hang out with white people too long, they start to believe they can do white people shit. Eric Adams. We'll get on him later. Let's back to what we're doing. So Elon cut the budget. He slashed the Medicaid budget so bad that my day job, had to fire 160 people in a matter of 3 days. When I tell y'all, that is the most traumatic job experience I've ever been through. Like, I thought when I was interning in PR and like dealing with these crazy women who have attitudes, like, and talking to like people nasty and just cutthroat, I thought that was bad. Like, this was traumatic. I'm a supervisor. I supervise 15 people on 2 separate teams who do 2 separate things. And the people that I supervise, they're like, let's say they're a call center, outbound calls only, whatever. And they're vital. Like, they're literally vital for the nurses and people who are in the field. We make the appointments with people who are in the field. And so I had a team of 15 people. And in one business day, I went from 15 to 4. Do y'all hear me? 15 to 4. I wasn't asked, hey, who do you want to let go? I wasn't given a number. We were told on Monday there will be layoffs by the end of the week. We're all thinking Friday. And Wednesday morning, they just started laying people off. When I tell y'all I was crying all day, I cried Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. By Friday, my mom was like, hey, why are you still crying? Like, what's going on? And I think, one, people have lives, they have bills, they have cars, they have everything. Like they just lost everything like that. Secondly, like, survivor's remorse. I talk about all the time about not wanting to be there, wanting to grow, but being grateful to have a job. But then it's like me feeling bad, like, damn, I'm still here. And what would that look like if they let me go? Because just because they were letting go on Wednesday, they made it very clear layoffs were happening all week. When I tell you that staff were calling me and crying, it was so traumatic. So if you guys know Microsoft Teams, like a chat, like how we used to have AIM, for those of you who don't work on computers during the day. So Microsoft Teams is a chat. It's like AIM. Everybody talks to each other because we no longer work in the office. This is easier to communicate like this when working virtually. So people were just writing like, hey, I got an email from HR. And it was every 30 minutes they were letting people go. And they're writing, my staff are calling me now, they're crying, and they're like, I have kids, I have a family, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I'm safe. Like, I don't even know what's happening. I'm calling my boss, she's trying to call her boss, her boss is not answering. Now she's sad, she starts crying. I mean, it was a mess. I realized after that I was crying for 3 days since I was PMSing. I was sad though, but I shouldn't have been crying for 3 days. But my hormones were just out of whack, and that was out of line. My company personally lost $10 million. So they were like, hey, y'all, do any of y'all own credit cards? Can you imagine that you have maxed out your credit cards and you keep going shopping? It doesn't make sense. So you need to what? Stop shopping and need to pay down your debt. So they're saying we have to let people go because we can't afford to have y'all. Because of these cuts, because of these Medicaid, Medicare cuts, we work in that industry. And so I had one staff member who I found out voted for Trump. And so me and her were chatting it up. So everybody was like, go on Wednesday. We chatting it up on Thursday. I'm trying to like boost the morale of the team, like everybody know what's happening, what's going on. And she's like, why is this happening? And I'm like, girl, because of Trump, because of Elon, because of this, because of that. And she's like, oh, really? Because I thought he was gonna just, cut the Medicaid for people. Yeah, if he cuts Medicaid for people, that means less business for the people who work in the Medicaid business. Like, y'all gonna keep fucking around and finding out. Why? And so my staff had told me, like, oh, well, other employees on the team, like, oh, she voted for Trump. And I'm like, live example of fuck around and find out. That was sad. Also, I want to put you guys on. There's a bill that they're trying to pass. I think they're trying to pass it in Texas first. It's called the SAVE Act. This will prevent you from voting unless your birth certificate matches your driver's license. I'm a married woman. My birth certificate says Kathleen Delva. My driver's license, my social, my bank records, Phoenix school contact records say Kathleen Crawford. So they're trying to say that I wouldn't be able to vote. Luckily for me, I still have 2 driver's licenses. One that says Zelva and one that says Crawford, because they're both not expired. But if this passed in Texas, it would affect 2.6 million votes. That's 2.6 million women. Do y'all see what's happening? They're trying to bring us back. They're trying to put us in the red cape and the white hat. Dang, what's that show again? It's back too. I was just talking about it to my homegirls. They're trying to take us back, guys. They want to eliminate women from the workforce, from the vote. Trump and his people are nuts. Handmaid's Tale. They're trying to Handmaid's Tale us. The theme of 2025 is Doechii anxiety. Anxiety, keep on trying me. It's my anxiety. Oh, yes. Oh, y'all coming in with Handmaid's Tale. Oh, I didn't realize it was a little delayed. Yes, thank you guys. Handmaid's Tale. Anxiety by Doechii is what this is. And yes, Ayana, Trump said when he went, y'all not going to have to vote again. And people said, huh? What do you mean by that? Because the Constitution says it doesn't matter if he was 45 and now he's 47. You cannot be 48, 49, 50. But Trump was trying to say, like, he's trying to change the Constitution so that he can be president forever. Let's go back. Trump is attempting to do all these changes with the stock market and the tariffs and all this bullying because he wants the stock market to drop. His friends will then buy stocks. The stock market goes back up and all his friends get rich. Did you guys see that he had 3 or 4 guys in the White House? And he's like, oh, all these guys got rich yesterday when the stock market plummeted. All these guys got rich. He got billions, he got billions, he got billions. Only in America do we gut out our middle class to keep the rich rich. How does it make sense? Trump is beefing with China. China's president is a Gemini. Trump is a Gemini. But China's president is really about that life because he has us by the balls. Nothing, including those red Make America Great hats again, are manufactured here. They're all manufactured in China. China has the infrastructure for everything. Did you guys notice that the Chinese distributors and manufacturers are going rogue? They're all going online to, well, excuse me, this is how much this costs to be made. This is how much this costs to be made. Their president said, you guys can F all the NDAs, all the contracts. We're giving it up. We're saying what it is. So things we kind of already knew. One of my OG friends, he is in the liquor business. And so he was manufacturing his liquor in France and had to get bottles. And a $50 bottle cost him maybe $5 to make. Ace of Spades, I believe, was like $3.25. To make Ace of Spades, it cost $13. So I had an idea of this years ago. So I already knew the purses and all this other stuff was ridiculous. So a Birkin bag will cost somebody $35,000. But to manufacture it, it's approximately $23,000. So do you guys see how much bucks they're making off of us? Broke. They've taken all these jobs from United States, shipping them to India and to China for less labor while we're out here struggling. The middle class can't find a job. That was why I was crying. Like, people are losing their jobs, and where are the jobs going? The job market is a mess. Trump is trying to gut the United States. Anyway, let's take a break off of Trump because it's a lot. I know you guys are just sick of seeing in the news cycle. Let's lighten it up. But Anxiety by Doechii is what life is giving right now. Okay, I was at the Mary J. Blige concert the other day. Shout out to my homegirl who got a homegirl. Who's the connect? So we were enjoying our time in the suite, just listening. And, I'm the kind of person, for the sake of this show, I'm always writing notes. Something pops up that's interesting, I go to my notes, I write it down so I can remember, research it, look into it. And so, hey Joe, hey D, and so, it's two Joes here, a female Joe and a male Joe. Hey Joes. And at the Mary J. Blige concert, Mary started singing, I can love you better than she can. And while I was singing it, I was like, hold up. Who's she talking about? Is he single? Is he in a relationship? Like, whose man was Mary talking about I can love you better? Because I immediately got offended because I'm just like, wait, huh? Like, sometimes we sing these songs, like even Jay, talking you got a man, okay, my and. What? If I told you I'm in a relationship, butt off. But Mary, she's trying to tell this man I can love you better than her. Was this his wife? Was it his girlfriend? I need to know. Was the OGs? I know we've been, the women been begging. I know how I feel about Sade. I love me some Sade, but is it a crime? Girl, he don't want you. Get a grip. So Mary kind of threw me off with that. Do any of y'all know the answer? If I told you what I told you twice. I need to know. Like, because was it a situationship? Because, like, in those situations, yes, you can try to, like, put your bid in. Like, bro, I could do it better than her. But really, I'm not doing all of that. Like, if you don't want to choose me, I'm not about to explain to you why. Okay, Mary. As I watched Mary on stage, I started thinking about Diddy, right? I'm like, oh, my God. Diddy is still in jail. Diddy has been locked up, y'all, since September of 2024. It's April. Wow. I mean, I don't know Diddy. I don't know any of these celebrities personally, but sometimes you see people. Yes, please call Mary and find out. And you're just like, how did you let this happen? How did you let this happen? So Diddy's trial begins on May 5th. So you guys know it's about to be so much tea being spilled. So in federal courts, they're not allowed to have cameras or recorders. So they're going to have to go in and etch-a-sketch photos, as they've been doing, and just give audio descriptions. The reporters, they go in during break, they come out, they, try to transcribe everything. And I wasn't going through at the concert. I was analyzing. Because I think I was about 25 years old when I was working and I was singing Peaches and Cream, and like a light bulb hit me and I was like, oh, that's what they're talking about? For maybe this one came out when we were 15 or 16. I thought they was really talking about some damn peaches. I didn't know they was talking about some peaches. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't click. The same way I thought Genuine, when he says, I'm so anxious. I thought he was saying, I'm so Haitian. I don't know why I thought that. So all this time I thought Genuine was Haitian. Until I got old enough to read the name of the song. First of all, why did my mother buy me that CD? I think I got like 5 new CDs in a day. And Genuine was one of the CDs that she gave me. She didn't know any better. She just got me like a little CD player. And I'm trying to figure out, what are we so anxious about? I mean, why are we so Haitian? Anyway, so Diddy's trial starts May 5th. And all the women who are coming forth are going to be Jane Does, except for Cassie. She's decided not to be in Jane Doe. And I love that for her. Like, he did it. Everything already came out. Had he just accepted the settlement initially, he didn't, but he wanted to show his ass, and then it became public, and then he settled in 24 hours, and then all of this occurred. So sometimes you gotta pop out and show this. I know there are a lot of Shein girls out there. I love a good Shein when it's time for a vacation. Get your quick little fits, because you know you're about to just wear them once, get them messed up, toss them when you need to. It's a good last minute option. But Shein released a message yesterday, and they said,
I've got a little bit.
Back up, Phoenix. Here, no need to be on camera. And bring my water back.
Okay.
Can't get a minute, y'all. Can't get a minute, but it is really hot in here. So I'm sure she really is thirsty. Why is she up? What time is it? 9:51. Again, I was rushing. And she needed me to read her book. I didn't have time for that. I was like, girl, I gotta pump. I gotta write my notes. I have to plug things in. So you know what? I'm gonna let her rock because it's spring break, and so bedtime is usually 8:30. But if I let her sleep later, then she won't wake up as early in the morning. So there's a math to this. There's a little bit of math to my madness. Because this morning I think she woke up at 9, so that was perfect. If she was bed at 8:30, by 7:30 her eyes gonna be open, and I need to sleep. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So Shein wrote a message yesterday, so girlies lock in. And she said because of the hashtag tariffs, as of April 25th, the prices is going up. So in Fat Joe's voice, literally, yesterday's price is not today's price. The tariffs is going up. Your man's Trump. Trump is currently beefing with the head of the federal bank. So the head of the federal bank is saying, this tariff game you're playing is not working. You said you're going to put a 25% tariff on China. China said 50 on you. You said 75 on them. They said 100 on you. We had 250%, which means we can afford nothing. Do y'all know when Trump said we're going to do the tariffs like effective tomorrow, I was online looking for a new wig? Because my wigs come from China, I suppose. No, they do. And so for the girlies who have the option of wearing their hair, more power to you. I don't have that option. So I need my wigs to come in on time. And it's about to be summertime. I'm about to go back to being a blonde. Like, there's just some things I can't risk. And so I'm not gonna say it. I don't wish bad on nobody, but God, that was me saying what's on my heart without using my words. They said that God knows your heart. I believe that. So the Lord knows my heart, and He knows I'm not going to say things out loud because revenge is a double-edged sword. But yeah. Anyway, Onija is back. We lost Onisha. I think it's Onija. We lost my girl. Okay? Onija went to Dubai and tried to pull that stunt, and she was gone for a little while. But Onija said, I've been gone for a minute now. I'm back with the jump off. Onija has got her face beat Her eyebrows got a little curve in it. It's not that thong, okay? She's back in the street giving the fashions. Okay, she's getting an interview. She's saying it's nothing but a thing. Onaja is so back that her 19-year-old husband had an interview with the Shade Room. And he was saying that he was watching online too. He was watching just like us for her every step, her every movement. And he was extremely worried about her when she was in Dubai. And she was ghost. Well, according to Onaja, her visa ran out. And Dubai wasn't playing that. They wasn't playing that you being loud and rowdy. First of all, when she went to Dubai, everybody was in the comments like, Onaja, not there. Don't do that there, okay? First of all, in Dubai, you're not even allowed to drink alcohol in public. You can only drink alcohol in your home. So I know people are going on vacation out there, and have you noticed they're not posting drinks? I think restaurants, is it restaurants and home, but you cannot drink. It's not all restaurants either. There's something. They trying to get my sis on Zoo. She gonna get paid. Oh, Naija has a Netflix endorsement. She was promoting something on Netflix the other day. I thought I was bugging because it was like an ad. It was the official Netflix Instagram. Respect for the law, respect to Allah, respect for the law. You know what? Because Trump is president, I'm going to let this rock. Because we need something. We need something to remind us that the world is still crazy, but in a good way. Because Onaja is saying that she does not have mental health issues. And my name is Katie Clarkson. Like, what? Onaja, you do, honey. She was outside of Brooklyn Shop House getting snazzy with people. Like, it don't matter how crazy you are, you have attitude. I don't know if I told you guys this. My mom had the bright idea of moving in a family friend who we considered a cousin into our home when her father passed. And me and my brother were like, no. Rule number 1, guys, for all those who listening, never move somebody into your house. Like, if it's like, yo, it depends. You really have to adjust your brain to, if things go wrong, am I okay with losing this relationship? Because that's possible. And I said all of that to say that now Onaja might be the smartest person in 2020. Because I was going to say I'm sick of seeing her, but actually she brings a little light to my life. Anyway, back to the crazies. So you never move people into your home. My mom had this bright idea. I'm going to move her in here, get her settled in New York, and eventually she will find her way out. She was Onaja. A little less attractive. A little overweight. A little stinky. A little messy. A little dirty. A little crazy. She was crazy. Batshit crazy. And so when I see Onaja with that attitude, I think of this young lady, because she didn't have a pot to piss in, and my mom gave her a place to sleep. And this girl will be getting an attitude with my mother. Okay? She got an attitude. What did she say about me? She told me, her specific words to me was, I was telling her, like, listen, you got to get out of my mother's house. Here's a contract. You have to leave. And she told me, I'm not going nowhere. Welcome to hell. This bitch told me, welcome to hell. And when I tell y'all that I'm okay with confrontation. Like, it's not something that scares me. I'm okay with, like, a little back and forth banter. I couldn't stop laughing. Because that's when I realized that as crazy as I think I am, I'm not crazy. I'm argumentative. I have a smart mouth. I can be mean. Like, all those things. But crazy, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. This bitch was crazy. Hey, Delisha. Hey. Yes, Renee, never will smell in your house. Verbatim, she told me, welcome to hell. I was reading my phone and I'm like, well, what do I write back? Like, she had me like quiet. Like, she zipped me up. She packed me up. Clock that T, like the girls say. She packed my ass up with that. What can you say to somebody who tells you, welcome to hell? Oh my God. Not, what the hell? Hey, what the hell? Hey, that song hit, but also super stupid. Because I thought what the hell was just the chorus until I heard it like on the radio today. He's like, what the hell? I'm a bum. What the hell? I'm a slum. What the hell? She is this. Wow. Bring back the rap. Now I had to cry about that because she really told me what was out. And she thought she meant it, but she didn't. I mean, maybe she did, but she would dial her crazy back, but she was nuts. But she could have been Onaja. She could have been popping like Onaja. The point of that was saying that as crazy as people are, mental disabilities or whatever, they never lose their nasty attitude. I think we're born with a little aggression. One of my friends got into a really bad accident. At this point, maybe it was like 10 years ago. She was hit by an 18-wheeler, had to learn how to walk again, talk again. And when she tells her story, she says that she was like so mean and nasty to the nurses. This is a person who was in a rehab for maybe months. The nurses were helping her back to life. And obviously she didn't mean it. She's the sweetest person ever. Super nice, like a teddy bear. But she was nasty because I think innately we are just crazy. Hi. We are just nuts. So, Onaja and her respect for the law. Anyway, I need to look up this Carmelo Anthony story. It's Carmelo with a K. Anybody want to give me the gist? Greetings from Gambia in West Africa. Wow. I would love to go to Africa. It's definitely on the bucket list. I need to go to Zanzibar first because I need to get in that beautiful ocean. That water is like, the ocean is like water. Like just clean as, I don't know why I need it. Now I had a Down syndrome girl eat my turkey leg in the 3rd grade. Didn't eat turkey for like 5 years. They are mean. Oh my God, do you guys remember the guy in the wheelchair at our school in St. John's who used to be closing the door on us? Sir, how you closing the door on me? Anyway, guys, this season was really fun. I'm glad that all 13 of you guys are here and that you guys joined. Again, I was telling everybody in the beginning that, I just haven't been as consistent as I want to be because life is just lifing. Like, my baby tries to sabotage me tonight. Another example, 8:30 he usually goes to bed, and 9 o'clock he was still screaming. And, science shows that these babies screaming really triggers something in a mom's brain. Like, me and him are connected. And so, even though I know nothing is wrong with him, the screaming is like somebody scratching a board. I cannot focus. So, I was telling Justin, put him on the floor. Let the boy crawl, okay? Oh, he's now a crawler. So, now it's a mess. We have to hide everything. Phoenix is constantly fighting with him. How you fighting with a baby? He's on my book bag. He's touching my water cup. Stop looking at me, Maverick. Is this what y'all have to deal with doubles, multiples? I don't have time for it. Anyway, so you guys know this brings me joy, but it's been really hard to be consistent. So I figured today would be a great time to wrap it up. And by the time I come back, hopefully this kid is sleeping overnight, which will allow me to sleep. And hopefully I've slowed down on being out or just continually adding things to my list of things to do. Last night I was like, I had a to-do list. The laundry has been in the bag for like 3 weeks. That's not like me. I'm like, that laundry be out the bag the same day. I'm the kind of person who even unpacks their luggage the next day. If I get home by 5 p.m., all those clothes are come out of the luggage same day. If I get home at 10 p.m., the next day all the clothes are out. I haven't been that person. I was cleaning the stove last night, the oven. No, the stove was the top part. At 11:30 because it was the only quiet time I had. Like, life is lifing. Anyway, let's quickly recap this season before we hop off. So we started off with Hot Topics, which is always super fun. Today I was on my political tip because I need y'all to keep up. I want y'all to not be like, oh, I don't vote, my vote doesn't count. Yeah, the midterm elections, your vote is going to count, okay? For those of y'all who didn't go out and vote for the presidential election, do y'all see what happened? The job market is not, it's going to keep getting worse. So if you have a job, I can't even say be a good employee because I literally had 11 good employees who would go out their way who would let go. It's really a mess. If you have a 403B or 401k, use it. If you're buying a house, use it. If you're something, use it. Because they're going to mess up the stock market. It's going to be so volatile. They're going to lose our 403 and 401ks anyway. Don't use it for nonsense right now. I'm saying if things get bad, don't try to say, I'm going to hold on to it for retirement. That ain't enough to retire. If you have the option of getting a city job, try to get one. Try to get you a pension. My mom was telling me the other day that she had been working at her hospital for 12 years before she started buying into her pension because she thought it was automatic. She never knew you had to buy into it. So thankfully her job, they allow her to like take money from her check to replenish those years. But this is the time where we really need to be locking in and thinking about what does our future look like? We were trying to move to a 3-bedroom that we can't afford, right? And so now people losing their jobs, I'm like, hey, if we couldn't afford it before, we really not going to be able to afford it if one of us lose a job. New York City is charging $3,000 for a 3-bedroom. I know. All the house people are going to say, buy a house, buy a house, buy a house. Don't forget, when you bought your house, you had to have a down payment. When you bought your house, you had to upgrade the house. You also had to pay bills in the house. A pipe burst. The roof had a leak. I can't afford all the things, the possibilities. I can't afford the surprises. It's not just about paying a monthly mortgage. It's about consistent upkeep. You have to know the level of responsibility, and I'm not there yet. I just want a 3-bedroom. But at this point, with the tariffs, the price of gas, I'm looking for a 2-bedroom that's a super spacious. Put both the kids in the same room and call it George. Let me catch up to these comments really quick. Bojan, I think you are in the wrong live, respectfully. Yeah, what's happening? What's my son Bojan doing? Now Bojan about to get kicked out. That's why I'm here reaching out to you guys. Okay, Bojan, you out here starting shit. Remove. Confirm. Bye, Bojan. Our eggs are $20, Bojan. Please. Who was that dude? He seemed like a nice guy. Young Mav. Fee is you. Phoenix is her mama. He was a track and field with multiple schools. We don't know the full story, but he feels that a white boy approached him and accused him in a self-defense. Oh, I heard that and stabbed him. I pray that none of us have to experience these things. Like, none of us are exempt, but my God. He's on bail now because the team self-defense, preparing for self-defense. Oh, God, please, my kids are on another trip with bags from the cruise still packed. His parents did the statement because they think they could raise GoFundMe. Hey, Ashley. The new mom gang is in here, but according to them, they didn't. Okay, I gotta look into it. Hey, Greg. Cannot retire for 401k these days. Yeah, it's a wrap. I think my 403B was like, oh, you have 75k. And I looked at my mom, I said, and what am I do with that? If I retire today, is that a year? I got a year on that. I'm going to have to pay myself bi-weekly and try to survive. Please don't tell me to buy a house when I say rent is high. If possible, please. Hey, Marley. Hey, Fanny. Bojan, please donate to my children. Is Bojan back? I thought I kicked him out. Okay, anyway, back to where we're at. So we started off the season with Hot Topics, which was always fun, always good. Like I said, I brought you guys into the politics because I want y'all to be aware. I want y'all to tell y'all friends to vote. Midterm elections are coming. I'm definitely going to be on y'all asses. Let's get it together. Not better move some bricks. We don't want to go to jail, bro. I don't want to go to jail. We're not moving bricks, okay? Unless they're Legos. If you haven't yet, please follow my friend Sarita Gates. She has a Lego company called Most Incredible. And they do Legos. And they can make you a customized set. Thank you. Our second episode was with board certified OBGYN, Dr. Terry, and that was Mind Your Own Womb, which was really, really good. We learned a lot about our body, about our organs, our vagina, and one thing I realized we didn't talk about was about our breasts, about doing self-breast exams and just like breast health in general. In my family, uterine cancer and cervical cancer are really big, so my honey, my eyebrows is dusty, but I'm gonna sit right here so you can keep thinking that. So, I'm always at my GYN asking, like, hey, if anything looks abnormal, let me know. Like, I'm trying to meet my grandkids. Like, let's get this together. So I definitely want to have Dr. Terry on next season to talk about, like, more about breast health and all the other things. And for the guys who missed it, we need you guys to get tested for HPV because y'all just passing it around. Okay? Get it together. The third one, our third chat was what is the word for 2025. We talked about our word for 2023 and 2025, and mine was, I think, purpose and passion, which obviously this show falls into, and purpose, and I've really been praying like really hard for that recently. I pray for it all the time, and I just hope that God is just like, okay, just maybe one more month until like the job falls into your lap. I've been trying to do a better job of networking, but the person on the other end always fails me. So I'm just like, you know what? It just really can't be in the cards right now, because can't nobody try to network or try to link up or try to find jobs and go on multiple interviews and keep getting curved. Like, it just can't be for me right now, because ain't no way. It ain't no way. Like, I know I got it. What's going on? Sometimes, what is it? Denial is delayed. Delayed is not denial. Whatever. I'm feeling real denial right now. So don't forget to go back to your word, get your word grounded. Then chat number 4 was how are you feeling with our family, our relationship and family therapist, Quinell Hickman. And we really talked about checking in on your strong friends, because I'm your strong friend and I do need to be checked in on, but I'm like one of those, like, checking on me once a month. Like, you don't have to do it like once a week. Like, that's too much. Once every 2 weeks, I feel like I just spoke to you last week. Once a month works for me. Because I'm like, oh my God, we didn't speak since last month. Like, how are you? But checking on your strong friends, checking on your broke friends, checking on your rich friends. Everyone is going through something. Everyone is going through something. I haven't been to the gym in almost 2 weeks because my knee is on flames and fire. So people at the gym probably think, oh yeah, she be out all the time. She hasn't time to come to the gym. And really, no, I'm in physical pain. I'm in pain. We all got shit going on. Life is life in. But yes, I do be out because there's chairs. I was doing squats and I thought I was about to die. I was like, yo, my kneecap is going to burst. Anyway, checking on your peoples. We then had another Hot Topics. As you guys can see, Hot Topics is in my go-to because my brain can't brain. I just cannot. I struggle this season with thinking of topics. Because not that you guys haven't given me good stuff to talk about, because I do extra feedback. It's just that it has to be something that I'm passionate about, so that I can just go on and on and on and pull different points. You see how I brought in the lady that we moved into our house? How she told me, welcome to hell? Like, Onaja triggered me. I need things that trigger my thoughts. And then we spoke about parenting. So our last chat, I don't know how long ago that was about parenting, and just about parenting multiples. And so, Renee, you're about to be a parent of multiples. So, welcome to the ghetto. Welcome to the ghetto. And I have a few friends who recently announced they were pregnant. And, the one advice that I have for all parents is, if possible, because it's sometimes not possible, to have a village. I could not do any of this without my mother. Could not. you have to have a village. You have to have somebody who can just help. Like I was telling you guys earlier, like I asked my mom to come over here so I can sleep. Like the things I took for granted when I was single. Sleep. Not really. I used to sleep all day, be in my room just sleeping, watching TV. But I wish sometimes I could zap myself just in those moments, just for like an hour or two, and then come back. Because I like this life. I love these kids and this family. But sometimes I just want to get rid of all of them. Just all three. And you can make your village 100%. It does not have to be your family. Make your village. Have people like you watch my kid, I watch your kid. And I know that's tough because even if you love your friends, like I don't want you watching my kid though. It's my baby. Because something happened, you got to die. Yeah, so parenting. And then today is lucky number 7, which we're going to go out with a bang. So I hope that you all enjoyed Hot Topics and you guys all enjoyed being me to Bojang, wherever he at. And I really appreciate everyone consistently coming in and just pushing me and just being the best. I love you all for sending me jobs and positive words and all types of parenting advice, wig advice. Thank you for it all. So until next time, folks, toodaloo. And that is a wrap for season 3 of Who Cares What I Think? A chat with Cat. Good night, y'all.